guess who got the fucking beta? And we're gonna go test this out. I've been loving this a little bit so far, like, because I got it a little while back and I decided to test out how this feels, and I could say so far, this is gonna feel very different from fucking Revelator and Axicore, which I've, like, invested a lot of fucking time in. I actually played that shit competitively, ran a mean Faust. Didn't do too well at tournaments, but I didn't do too bad either. Did pretty good. And it's been a while since I fucking covered anything Guilty Gear related on this channel outside of my top 10 fighting game boss list, which did fairly well. I'm impressed with how it did, and I'm very, very satisfied with it. But anywho, we're gonna go play some beta matches of fucking Guilty Gear XR. No, fucking Guilty Gear Strive.
Guilty Gear.
I can definitely say so far I'm actually really looking forward to this. I think so far this plays really well. And, I think this is going to be pretty good. Like, it does have some noticeable differences, but I think it's going to do pretty well. Let's make sure my buttons are set right again. Always button check. Let's see, let's also mute my laptops, that way my fucking Discord notifications don't pop up. System settings, button settings, during battle, I think that's a button check, let's see. Actually, yeah, it's pretty much set. I can also say real quick, I really fucking hate these lobbies. These lobbies are fucking horrible. I'm gonna move my fucking table right here. But yeah, these lobbies are awful. Like, they are just flat out awful. I think these are like some of the worst lobbies I've ever seen for any fighting game. That's the East Coast, because that's technically where I'm at. Let's see, you're gonna go to Future World, because that is one kick-ass Halloween song. I also love the Symphony to Destruction one. That's a great Megadeth song as well. Let's see, let's get out me mallet and get some matches. Let's see, fight me! Alright, we'll fight. Hopefully. Alright! Let's see, where the hell is my remote control?
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or
Well, I have no idea where I put my... Oh, there's my TV remote. It's all the way over there. I'll get it after this fight. Oh, you son of a bitch! This is gonna be an issue. Please, please have a fight. Alright. Here's to hoping we're gonna have a fight here.
mankind knew that they could.
Let's see, we're gonna skip. Alright, we gotta fight. Let's see how it's gonna go. Okay, nice. Oh. Okay, I can't tell if this guy fucking rage quit or the connection really just got... Alright, this could probably go fine. Hopefully this is gonna be our first proper match. I frickin' hope.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1.
Let's go. There we go. That's more like it. A fight, finally. Ah, jeez. Ah, crap. This guy knows what he's doing. Block. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Let's see. Are you pressing buttons?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
There we go. Oh jeez. I keep forgetting Soul does not have the kick anymore after a Volcanic Viper. Rock. There you go, Unleash Tyrant Rave. Alright, he's gonna use Ride the Lightning. Block. There we go. There you go. For our first match, that was pretty good. The match was pretty smooth, and it was a good fight.
Soul wins.
But yeah, I must say, definitely, this beta's connection status is, let me just say, very spotty, to say the least. Oh, I gotta pull up my ballot again. Alright, who's gonna fight me? Ah, damn it. But yeah, this is like one of the worst fucking like online lobbies. Come the hell on, like seriously. This is getting freaking annoying. This reminds me of like early Street Fighter 5's like awful fucking netcode. Until they finally fucking fixed it finally. And now Street Fighter 5 plays like a fucking charm. Here we are. Here's to open. This is gonna go good. I'm the right. I think I'll probably make it where like every Saturday I'll probably record a fighting game video randomly. Where there'd be like arcade playthroughs or online matches. It depends on the game though.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh jeez. I should have not just whipped the normal like that badly. There we go. You eat a puff there, bitch. There we go. But yeah, let me also just say this UI is kind of It could be like way better considering I played Accent Core and XR, which had fantastic UIs. This UI looks kind of like trash. Let's see, damn it. Power dog! Damn it. Oh Jesus. How the hell did I fucking dodge that?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
There we go, Fafnir. That full screen counter notification is really obnoxious. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Fafnir. Block. Oh, jeez! Oh, never mind, I win. Whew. Let's Emma block that. Fafnir. That's it, I don't think there's chip death in this. Oh, jeez. In there. There we go. That took a little bit of some brain power there. But I will say, so far, like, when I'm getting my matches, the actual fights themselves seem to run really well. There's no real, like, terrible lag. And from what I hear, they're, for the final release, they're going to use rollback netcode, which should help out a lot. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up the mallet. I hope they also fix the fucking online lobbies, because there needs to be better ways to fight. Because I like with Dragon Ball FighterZ, at least, with Dragon Ball FighterZ, I can actually just use stuff like the, where I can at least just do actual just rank-based matches and just actually do training mode in the meantime. Is this guy rematching me? Eh, not complaining. At least it gives me some actual fights to do. At least this ran like a charm. Hopefully you don't recognize it, unless this is like not a rematch. If it's a rematch and the guy goes, oh wait, this is the guy that beats me, rage quits, I'm gonna be fucking pissed because I fucking hate rage quitters. You play online, you take your fucking loss. Let's see. Bandido Bringa! Let's see, come on, go for Tyrant Rave. Block. Oh, wow, he actually did not block that last hit. Alright. I'm gonna Roman cancel that.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Let's see, we're gonna go for a Fafnir there. I will definitely say, like, this feels also more neutral-based also, but also feels like there's not as much Gatling combos as there used to be, which could be a turn-off for some, I feel, and I definitely feel like the Okazeme is a little off. But I think, for the most part, this is a really, still really solid, but I can definitely say this might divide the fan base a little bit. It really depends on what your taste is. Right, gotta count it out. Let's see, go for Tyrant Wave. Okay, he took a round on me, not bad, not bad.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Let's block. Be careful with... Ah, jeez. Oh no. I might actually lose this. Ooh, boy. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I think that was definitely a bad matchup there. It just means they buff Axel in this one. Considering, like, you rarely see him that often, considering a lot of cases Axel's generally a bit of an character, but I think this one they actually kind of, like, gave him the buffs that he absolutely fucking needed, which isn't a bad thing by any means. Alex could use it too. Increase of entry limit is a sign that you're getting stronger. Let's find another person to fucking fight. Is that fucking Polnareff? Like, I want to fight Polnareff. Let's fight Polnareff. Come on. Come here, fight me, Polnareff. Fight me. There you go, I think I got someone I can fight. I really have no idea how to, like, properly initialize the matches in this either. It just feels like it just happens. Which I don't really feel like I should ever say that about any lobbies like this. Considering that, like, Guilty Gear XR had a way better freaking lobby than this. And even Fighters has a better lobby. This is just horrible. Like, the matches feel like they just happen randomly.
Mankind knew that they... Duel 1. Let's rock!
Let's use Fafnir. I should have art. That full screen counter is so fucking obnoxious. I really don't know what to say. Alright. Damn it! Oh shit, there's lag here and there. Oh, damn it. There we go. Gotcha, bitch! Yeet!
Slap! Duel 2.
I think this is about, yeah, this is about 10 minutes because it's talking about society, something that we all live in. God damn it! Conflame! What the? I did not mean a burst. I did not mean a burst there. Oh.
Slap! Duel 3. Let's ride!
Alright. Give me that leg, boy! Action! Fafnir! Oh. You missed! I need to stop air dashing in. Also, air dash should feel a little stiffer in this one. I don't know why. Oh, check. God, I fucking hate that full screen counter thing. That like is so fucking obnoxious to look at. It's distracting. Oh, you did good. You did good, man. But that like full screen counter, it's like flat. It shouldn't. Like, I hope they like fucking fix this UI because this UI is fucking horrible. Like counter. Like. I mean, I'm not bitching the guy beat me, I just hate that counter, like, because that counter is so fucking distracting. Daisuke, I love you, man, but seriously, man, fix this fucking UI. Is that fucking Jason? Ah, damn it. I'll fight someone to fucking fight. Mikrib. Buddy, you gonna fight me or something? I mean, I can leave. Yeah, the beta's still fine. We're gonna expire till like in a little while. Yeah, fuck that. I'll just wait for another person to fight me. There we are. There we go, that's better. At least now we're getting some fucking matches in, so now I can actually talk about the game.
Mankind knew that they cannot.
Yep.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's see. Lost him, bitch! Shit. Oh, that's not me being, I'm not being smart at all. Let's see, our Roman cancel. I don't think that was a good idea. Oh well.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
That fucking full screen counter notification is so annoying. Not every... It does not need to happen. Here we go. Anga banga, anga banga. Anga banga. Yeah, I got a perfect shape. Not bad.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, that at least I could say also there is no danger time mechanic in this like a fucking XR, where the danger time was like one of the stupidest elements added to the series, where it turns the game into freaking Mario Party. Like, I always hated danger time because it was like it really made like every attack deal like more damage and it could like randomly happen like during like a clash, which really made like matches feel more hectic than they needed to, like with the danger time mechanic. Like, it was really freaking stupid. So I'm glad they took out danger time in this, but it's just... I will definitely say I'm thinking I'd kind of prefer XR to XX over this, but I still think Strive is going to be a good game nonetheless. And this is a beta, so for all we know, this is just going to be like quirks in the beta. Like, I will also say, like, I do feel like the damage is absolutely absurd right now, personally. Like, I think some of the damage in this is, like, too ridiculous. Like, you see, like, the amount of damage Soul is dealing. Oh, we're fighting a fucking Potemkin. Cool. But, like, some of the damage in this is, like, absolutely ridiculous, though. And I kind of feel like the combos need to be a little smooth, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, this is good. I kind of like, I like this game. It's really good, but I feel like this is kind of one I feel like I'm going to have to wait and see the final product and make my final judgment there. But so far, my impressions are really good about this beta. Can we have another fucking song? I'm getting sick of hearing Society. Can we have fucking Smell the Game already? on here. Yeet! I fucking decked him in the face. Actually, I'm not even sure. That's all I hear. Society! Yeah, this is potential. Society! Let's see. Come on, deck him in the face. Block. Surprised like barely anyone's used their bursts, honestly, because like that's like a staple of Guilty Gear. It's like you can burst out of combos. Or like do raw bursts to fill up your tension. I also feel like the tension meter fills up way too fast in this too. Which makes like supers and Roman cancels too easy to like utilize, I feel. Like I feel like the meter fills up absolutely faster than it normally does. I mean I know Guilty Gear the meter fills up pretty quick to begin with. I also hate that this took out like FRCs, which are like Roman cancels that you can use it for only 25% meter exchange for being harder to pull off, but that's because like they rewarded good meter management though. Like I kind of feel like some elements of this I'm a little mixed on, but I still think it's personally I think this is going to be a decent entry, but I also feel like some elements of this are kind of questionable at the same time. I don't know, like Guilty Gear 90s. Let's see, are we going to be able to fight, man? So it's like the fights are like initialized automatically. That's kind of weird. Again, I fucking hope they fix this in the final product. Is someone gonna do battle with me, or can I just shut this off now or upload what I have to YouTube right now? Alright, McRib, are you ready to actually fucking fight? I'm getting the feeling the guy's just AFKing. Come the fuck on. Oh well, hopefully we're gonna get a match. God, I really fucking hate this online lobby. It's so fucking stupid. Like, this looks like such a jarring, like... This looks like a completely different thing, like a mini game you would play like while a match loads, like in like the old Tekken, like in the old Namco PlayStation ports, like for Tekken or Ridge Racer, where you would like play frickin' Galaga, like while you wait for the game to load. Like, tell me this looks like Guilty Gear. Like, take out, like, So Bad guy right in the top right corner. Like, tell me this looks like Guilty Gear. Like, tell me this looks like freaking Guilty Gear. God, is there gonna be a freaking match here? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't want to fight you. I already fought you. I want to fight someone else. It's like you can't even use this contact menu either to like... Like, I understand this is a beta, they're still working everything out, but still, like, come on. Like... Good thing I had the Grand Blue beta codes, and I think those actually, I had actually easier time getting matches. Granted, I don't actually own Grand Blue yet either, but that's more out of the sense of, I played the beta for a little bit, thought it was okay, but didn't really... Like, the thing is, I never actually played the Grand Blue mobile game. Like, I have a few friends that have, but it's like one of those I haven't played yet. And kind of just don't feel like investing into it without actually knowing about Grand Blue. Like, I mean, I know, like, I bought Fighters without, like, really having seen Dragon Ball before, but that's because, like, Dragon Ball Fighters looked like MVC 2, and this is, like, back when Infinite looked like it was gonna really, really suck, but thankfully Infinite is actually decent, but very fundamentally flawed. That's because Marvel was like a bitch about the mutants. Because, like, Fox owned the fucking rights, but it was more like... With Dragon Ball, even then, like, I saw ways for the game to come out, so I just used that time to actually watch the series. Well, more accurately, I just watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged from Team 4 Star. Which was also really fucking good. And it sucks that they had to end it, but I understand why, you know. Hey, shit happens, you know. See, is there gonna be a fucking fight? I'm getting, like, really fucking bored. Yeah, fucking... Like, God. Someone fight me already! But, like, with Dragon Ball FighterZ, like, when that was announced, I at least had enough time. Okay. Ready. Sweet! Finally, a freaking fight! But yeah, like, with Dragon Ball FighterZ, it, like, the game wasn't gonna be out till, like, that February. And the game was announced in, like... Well, not February. Yeah, it was February. It was, like, very early February, though. It was, like, early February, like, late January. It's, like,
Mankind
like, pretty much, like, at that... I think the game came out, like, what, February 3rd of 2018?
They blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
Not 2018, 2019, damn it. Ugh, God, I'm being a fucking idiot right now. But anyway, like... Whereas, like, Infinite, it's like, Infinite had a lot of things that looked like it was going against it, like a shit presentation and, like, a sort of shit roster. Can it play a fucking different song? I am so tired of hearing Society! Like, can I pick the fucking song? Like, have fucking smell the game at least. I'm so fucking sick of hearing Society. Think fast! Give me that leg, boy! But yeah, like, with FighterZ, like, and even then I was able to get into it from DBZ Abridged, and I was able to buy the manga to, like, catch up on the rest of the story, since this is, like, also at the time where they hadn't completed the Cell Saga for Abridged. So I just picked up the manga to, like, help support that. Holy shit, that combo is fucking crazy. Oh no, my perfect, you bitch! Die! Oh, nice. That's what you get for fucking up my perfect, asshole. But yeah, like with, like, so it was easy to invest in Dragon Ball. Whereas like Grand Blue, it's like you have to download a mobile game, which I wasn't even sure, which I'm not even sure if it would even work on my browser or my phone. And there's a general fact that it's like one of those, like, I'm not entirely sure if it's a gacha or not. I could be wrong, and I think if I call it a gacha, I'm gonna have several friends, like, fucking murder me for saying that, for getting something completely wrong. But it's like one of those, like, I hadn't... Oh. Is that how I do it? That better not be how I fucking do fights. Is that I just simply have to have my weapon not drawn and I just talk to someone and say, hey, let's fight. Oh, never mind. The thing barely fucking works. Man, it's like so fucking inconsistent. Like, I just want to fucking fight people. I don't want to fight you. I already fought you. Yeah, I think you recognize me. Man, I really fucking hate this, like, fucking online menu. Like, I just want to fucking do fights. No, I don't want to dress up my avatar. Fuck off. Select 4. Let's go up to a higher floor and see if there's anyone else I can fight. Get one more fight, then I'll probably call it a fucking day. Son of a bitch, I was just here. Hey, let's go to here. Let's get about one more match in. Alright, we're fighting a Faust, actually. And if, also, I know someone's going to ask me, what do you think of Faust's new thing? I think it's going to be interesting, concerning, like, I'd like to see how they develop that in the lore, because it's a very interesting jump for the character, let's say that.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts, heaven, or
like, it's like as if he's relapsing into fucking Dr. Baldhead from the first game. Or even worse, it's like he's a fucking zombie now.
Versus Faust. Duel.
Finally, a different theme that's not society. Is it society? Oh Jesus! Oh no! No, he has paid the troll toll. Oh, nice. Fuck. Oh, jeez.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Counter.
Oh, it is society. Damn it! I just wanted another fucking song. There you go. Okay. Come on, come on, come on! Eat my flame. No, damn it! No, block, block, block!
Slap.
Is there fucking chip death in this? Really?
Faust.
Wait a minute. He kinda looks like a baby. No, Faust, you cannot eat any more babies. Oh yeah, now also, like, Faust fucking eats people in this, too. I'd say, like, I'll get one more match in, actually. Scrub McGrub. We're gonna have a fight. Ah, damn it. Cusco. Alright. This will be my last match, and I think I'll probably upload it to YouTube, man.
Man. Duel 1.
It's fucking society again! Jeez! Like, society's good, but please fucking rotate the fucking songs! Like, come on, when I was fighting against bots, he rotated the song. Oh boy, fucking full screen counter, as always. Oh no. I love how fucking Axel gets like fucking Burger King there. That's great. Great fucking punch. There we go. Oh yeah, because it's like actually masters his time powers in Revelator. I fucking blocked that! Come on! Just because they nerfed the range on that tire ring. Well, I think that this ended poorly.
Axel wins.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna give my final thoughts real quick. So far, like, this is a beta, so I can't really say too much. Like, I could say for so far that I'm not going to be able to say too much so far, because for all we know, this could really drastically change, and I think this is going to be, like, I think this video could be very, very well dated by the time the actual game comes out, so just I would say, generally take what I would say with a grain of salt for now. But, like, so far, I feel like the damage is a little too fucking crazy right now, like, people are dealing damage, like, characters are dealing damage that I feel like they absolutely should not be. Like, this is, like, straight up ridiculous amounts of damage, honestly. Like, you saw that one soul combo where I had, like, a 7-hit combo take out, like, at least half the guy's health bar. That was kind of a little ridiculous, I felt. Mainly because, let's see, I'm gonna hop out real quick so I don't end up getting any actual fights. That's closing the pause menu. Exit the lobby, return to the main menu. But yeah, like, I feel like the damage is a little too crazy. I also feel like air movement's a little stiffer than it should be, which is not exactly the best spot for an anime air dasher fighter. Like, I mean, I know people give shit for, like, to fucking cross tag for being, like, simpler, but I feel like cross tag has better movement and better damage, honestly. And cross tag, people die fucking quickly in that, but it's like, I feel like cross tag is a better damage management, or hell, even fighters, honestly, which fighters, I would honestly argue, has, like, one of the worst neutral games. Still feels like the damage is still at least tolerable in fighters, unless we bring in fucking Kid Goku and people that, unless we bring in fucking Kid Goku, who's, like, the embodiment of a scrub character, but anyway, like, that's besides the fucking point. But, it's like, I feel like the damage is a little crazy, the air movement's a little stiff, and I kind of feel like combo options are a little more limited than they should be, which, considering that Guilty Gear's claim to fame is, like, a very free combo system, I think that kind of could hurt it to some people, but I still feel like overall the game is actually really good. I think this is going to be a pretty decent Guilty Gear, honestly. Like, do I think it's going to be as good to top Revelator or Accent Core? That's going to be tricky. We're just going to have to wait to see how the final game is going to handle everything. Because, again, this is just a closed beta. They're taking up feedback about what people say about the game. I also think, like, the online lobby should be vastly improved and just have, like, stuff like ranked or casuals where you're, like, going to be queued up for matches, but you can, like, do stuff like play the training mode in the meantime, like what Street Fighter 5 does, what Dragon Ball Fighter does, what Dragon Ball FighterZ does, what Tekken 7 does, where you can just, like, practice up your skills in the meantime. But I think overall, this is going to be a decent game. I also think this game's going to probably need more of the characters than just characters from the first game. And, like, we still need to see who that, like, unnamed dual wielder dude is, because he looks kind of cool. I think we're going to probably find more about this, like, come this summer, probably. But I think so far this game is really solid, but has some noticeable flaws, personally. Like, but it's nothing that they can't fix. Like, I mean, hey, like, this is a closed beta. They're going to probably fix up the damage. 'Cause from what I heard, like, one of my friends that had played the final release of Grand Blue, some of my complaints I had about the beta, like, Fairy being overpowered as crap, were at least fixed enough. And they fix up the movement speed. So I feel like they're going to make the movement a little smoother in the final product. They also, like, another thing, like, one more topic before I fucking close this, is that the UI needs to be fucking fixed. Like, this UI is fucking horrible, honestly. Like, I get that counters should be emphasized, but they shouldn't emphasize, like, really big, meaty counters with a full screen notification that, like, temporarily pauses the game. That, like, gets so fucking distracting, in my opinion. Like, it is so terrible, and I hate, like, how the character portraits move under the health bars. It feels a little distracting. The health, and again, it feels like the UI feels like, it looks like it's unfinished, and kind of reminds me of, like, those really shitty mobile fighters you see advertised. Like, those mobile Marvel fighting games that aren't, like, very good. Like, it reminds me of those. But I think, like, presentation-wise, though, this game's, like, absolutely kills it. But it's art system. They know how to make good presentation. Like, even with, like, limited budgets. Like, presentation's always been, like, their claim to fame. Even, like, back in XX. But anyway, that was my beta impressions of Strive. I think this game's going to be decent, but I just feel like I hope they fix up some of the problems I have. Like, make the combos feel a little more free-form and not as stiff. Fix up some of the damage output, because I feel like some characters deal way more damage than they absolutely need to. Like, you saw my soul combos. And I also just feel like... I also noticed, like, also another thing, they took out the instant kills, which, I mean, makes sense to an extent, because those were, like... Instant kills were barely used, because they're, like, the definition of awesome but impractical, unless you're playing, like, the first game, where instant kills are, like, broken as shit. But, like, in this, like, the instant kills seem to be missing, which kind of suck, because those are actually always kind of fun to do on, like, to style on your opponent with. And, I also noticed, like, some supers are missing. Well, this could be just simply because it's an early build, so there's, like, they don't have certain supers programmed in, like, Faust's Concho or, Soul's Dragon Install, though I think Faust's Concho with, Faust's current design wouldn't exactly make sense. But at least they're not doing stuff like always, like just shoehorning in auto combos, like give people like, oh look, I'm doing good, because I will be honest, I'm not really a big in auto combos. I feel like also at the same time, auto combos, like even in games, are like straight up in there by default, like Fighters, King of Fighters 14, or Blaze Blue Cross Tag aren't that invasive, mainly because like the auto combos don't really help out. And I also feel like, while I'm on this topic, I also just want to rant about auto combos. Like, I know this video is long enough as it is, but I just want to rant about auto combos real quick. Because I feel like they aren't really helpful to like, get people into fighting games, because they just do a shit job at actually teaching them combos. Like if you're going to put in auto combos, at least have them be able to be turned off, because I think auto combos really devalue neutral. And they also just kind of feel like they give you the illusion, look, I'm good, until you actually go to tournaments or play online and shit, and your auto combos get you destroyed. But anyway, that's another story for another fucking day. But anyway, I feel like I said, Strive is going to be pretty decent, but I do feel like people have a right to be mixed about this a little bit so far. Like, personally, I think this game isn't bad, but it has some flaws that I'm just starting to notice. Like, I think this isn't bad, but I just definitely feel like some aspects need to be fixed up a little bit. Like, I still think I do slightly prefer, like, Accent Core or Revelator over this one. But overall, this was a solid time. This is Dr. Earthworm Robotnik. I'll see you.